We welcome you to the fourth quarter of this game between Pangasinan and Manila. Javi Palanya on call together with Andre Duremdes and Ms. Gianna Lianes. There you see the quarter scoring in this game. It was a huge third quarter for Pangasinan. Manila, they did have a decent one, actually a rather good one with 25 points. Their best quarter actually of this game, but the defense was non-existent practically.
Yes, actually, in the first half, they were close with Pangasinan, pero that third quarter, to maybe the halftime speech or halftime adjustments by Coach Gerson, kitang-kita natin yung difference with this Pangasinan team.
Actually had the lead a couple of times talking about Manila, and they were down by only 8 heading into the third quarter. De Gregorio lost the ball there, and he tried to get it back against Baltazar, hitting his eye in the process. They reviewed that play, but our referees deciding it was only a regular foul.
Yes, I believe that's a red call.
Soriano setting it up here for the Batang Quiapo. Cedillo, the runner in the lane, no good. Baltazar, offensive rebound. That shot hitting nothing there. Apoles gets it back to Bolanadi, who had his best performance this season last game against Cebu. I think that's the type of game that Pangasinan needs from Alin, especially when it comes to big games. Dito sa laro na to, he's only been able to score 2 points, Dre.
Yes, last game, no? Si Bolanadi scored 19 points for Pangasinan, so we have yet to see his explosion for this game.
The Heat Waves, they will still be playing some huge opponents as we close out the season. After this, they will be facing Mindoro, Rizal, and the Caloocan Batang Kankalu. Imus will be the other opponent. So that's still a pretty tough schedule to finish the season for Pangasinan.
Yes, I agree. That's why these games are important for them, especially pag Manila. They have to assure their win.
So they are assured of the top 10. Nasabi na nga kanina during our pre-game coverage that the top 10 in the North are already determined. It's just the seedings that we need to find out at the end of the season. Pagsanan scoring there para sa Pangasinan.
A way to leak there by Pagsanhan, no? Scoring 9 points already for this game.
The best they can finish with is 22-7. They're currently 17-7 right now, and it looks like they're on the way to rising up to 18-7. The worst that they could finish with is, after this win, is 18-11. So meron pang possibility actually na bumaba sila sa play-in tournament. Yun ang ayaw talaga nila mangyari.
Yes, I agree, Javi.
Eusebio, he's made some difficult shots in this game.
He's very aggressive and very physical, especially down low, using his big body to score that basket.
Pagsanhan, meanwhile, aggressive on his end of the floor. Cedillo could not believe it. Renta na ang kalamangan dito ng Pangasinan, but Red Eusebio still putting on the moves. That's our Dixer great move of the game, born for greatness. RV Pagsanhan, congratulations to him and King Gortiza, as well as the other Mpbl players who were drafted in last Sunday's PBA draft. We will be seeing a couple more of them later on. Quezon Huskers will have Will Gozum and LJ Gonzalez going up against the Imus Brotherhood right after this matchup between Pangasinan and Manila.
Yes, 1 out of 2 there for Pagsanhan, now with 10 points.
Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the final frame. Manila once again having their offense slowly developing here. Cedillo, he was trying to fish for a foul. Shot clock did not reset. The second opportunity was no good as well. Bolanadi gets it to the open man. That's Mike De Gregorio. Could not hit from the outside. Toralba decides to slow things down here. Baltazar with a screen. Cedillo from downtown. He's gone cold here in the second half.
Yes, it's probably the fatigue factor, Javi. Of course, si Cedillo, yung offense ng Manila, more on his isolation scoring. Yeah, syempre, now it's the fourth quarter. You have to see some type of fatigue here.
No, I think he only rested during the first quarter. After that, di na siya umupo eh.
Well, if I'm Manila too, hirap po open a player like Cedillo. Obviously, not just on the offensive side, pero sa defense din. Siya din ang guard ng best players ng best bigs rather ng Pangasinan.
Well, actually, ito si Alfred. Alam ko sanay ito maglaro ng mahabang panahon because of his training with AU. But obviously, you can't do it alone.
Yes, at the end of the day, it's still a team sport. You can't win alone. So, hard for a player like Cedillo na sobrang inaasahan ng team niya.
But we're very happy for Alfred because he almost gave up on basketball before coming back to the league this season. And then he decided, Bulanadi, flushing it home. A little baby slam right there for Alin Bulanadi.
Easy dunk there for Bulanadi.
His teammates were ready to jump off their seats. I think they were expecting a major slam from Alin. This is what happened. A turnover. Long arms. So Bulanadi getting in the way of that pass.
Basic na basic lang para kay Bulanadi. No? Walang ka-effort yung dunk na yun.
Effortless talaga. Sana all. 4 points away from the century mark are the Heat Waves after that slam. Picoy Lopez getting it against Jay Collado. Lopez, turnaround jumper off the glass. It's a little bit too sharp there, galing kay Lopez. Robin, he's at 4 threes in this game. Bautista, that's an easy drive to the basket when it jumps Bautista.
Good use of the fake in order to get his opponent in the air for an easy drive with the left hand by Bautista.
One of the more seasoned veterans in this very veteran-laden squad of Pangasinan. You might wonder, for a lot of the people watching who have been following the Mpbl, you might wonder why Coach Gerson keeps sticking to his veterans. But if you ask me, I think there's really a lot of logic to that because even if marami sa mga veterano niya, obviously on the latter part of their careers, age-wise, marami pa naman sa kanila ang nakaka-perform ng mga ayos. But apart from that, I think it's really the trust that he's developed with these guys, which is very hard here in the league. Dahil ang haba ng season natin, gusto mo talagang konti na yung maging teaching period mo dun sa mga players mo.
Yes, I agree, Javi. Definitely experience plays a big part in winning basketball. Not just with the trust, but also with trying to keep your younger players in check. So definitely, you're right, Javi. Having veterans on the team is very, very crucial.
He's played with a lot of these guys for many years already. Not just in Nueva Ecija, not just here in Pangasinan, but also some of them with Basilan.
Plus, Jay Collado is a very good leader, Javi.
Yes.
He's very helpful, lalo sa mga younger players. Tries to teach them everything. So, Jay Collado is, I would say, one of the best leaders here in the Mpbl.
Ang sarap magkaroon ng ganyan klaseng teammate, especially if you're new here in the league. Because it really shows you the professionalism and just the enthusiasm that these guys still play with despite them being at this point of their careers already.
Yes, usually veterans na mga ganyan, wala nang pakialam sa mga younger players eh. Siyempre, ang dami na nilang pinagdaanan sa liga, ganun. So it's a test of character talaga for these players. Kaya to have a veteran like that speaks volumes of their character.
Jay Collado definitely one of the best examples in terms of being a professional basketball player here in the Mpbl. What is your fondest memory of Jay Collado, Andre?
Siguro sa lahat ng beses na humingi ako ng Starbucks sa kanya after practice. Siguro
Grabe ka!
sa lahat ng beses akong nagpalibre sa kanya, siguro isang beses lang niya ako nilibre.
Grabe sinuhulan mo pa. Akala ko dapat it's the other way around.
Yun nga ang sinasabi ni Kuya Jay nun, pero wala. Siya yung madaming pera eh, kaya sa kanya ako humingi.
Okay. First time ko narinig yun Talagang you milked that Now in our final 2 minutes here, we're just waiting for the final score. Outcome already decided, obviously. Josh Fontanilla. In college, Josh was a really huge scorer, especially when he was with St. Clair. Played 1 year for UST in the UAAP. But here in the professionals, it has been a different game para kay Josh as we see Ralph Robin hit another 3. But I hope he's okay. Mukhang makakatayo naman sa agad dito.
Yes, that was a late closeout. Kaya yung landing spot ni Ralph Robin, may paa ni Inigo eh.
That's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul laban kay Anson Inigo. Yep.
Still able to make the shot. It's si Ralph Robin.
Itong si Ralph, never mo pa naging teammate to.
Nakasabayan ko siya sa Nueva Ecija for a brief moment before siya lumipat sa Pangasinan.
Okay.
Prolific scorer, another streaky shooter. Once he gets his first few shots in, it's gonna be a bad night for the opponent.
Ang ganda ng forma ng tira niya. High looper. Really has a high percentage of getting in. And that guy's another shooter, Bongga Lanza.
Another sniper here for Pangasinan in Bongga Lanza.
If these guys get it going all at the same time, this Pangasinan team is going to be a very tough team to beat in the playoffs.
Yes, I agree, Javi. I think, personally, I think they're the dark horse in the North Division. Siyempre, you would think Nueva, Ecija, Abra, and San Juan, pero Pangasinan has the tools.
I would also like to add Caloocan into that mix.
Yes, of course, Caloocan also.
And the playoffs is a totally different atmosphere. It's gonna be a best-of-3 series. Siyempre, iba yan sa one game lang. So, dyan talaga masusubukan, especially Abra. Obviously, they have the most talent on the roster this season. I think that's without a doubt. But a lot of them without playoff experience still here in the Mpbl. So, dun sila masusubukan ng mga koponan gaya ng Pangasinan, Caloocan, Nueva Ecija, San Juan as well.
Yes, I agree, Javi. In the playoffs, it's definitely a different story. It all comes down to preparation and game plan. Kaya sa playoffs, talent is good and all, pero for me, it's really preparation.
Pangasinan having another victory here this afternoon. This is a huge one as they tie the Pasay Voyagers at 18-7.